Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is a strange craft, or it looks like a moon hovering above the Earth, taken from the ISS. Let's see, also had this video of strange lights moving across the UK. Let's see, this is a photo that someone took over his home. Let's see, also have this video of a Tic Tac scene from a plane. This is a recording of an Art Bell show where someone who claims to have worked at Area 51 calls in and reveals some information. Also have some photos from Wendell Stevens of UFOs. I have the two from here and let's see, two here. I also have this Twitter post from the Indian Army of what they're claiming are Yeti footprints. And then last is this article about ghost airships of the 1800s. A mysterious wave of airship sightings took place in the U.S. between 1896 and 1897. Yeah, these are our underwater neighbors. They've been with us for a long time, and we've been brainwashed to believe that they're all just visiting. Anyways, let's go to this first one. This was from Mary Hall. This woman, like I think religiously watches video from the International Space. Well, she caught something here. This thing here, I mean, right now it's out of focus, but let me just play a little bit of it. Of course, you know, you have to go to her website to watch all of it. But it'll come into focus, and it looks like a moon.
The relative speed with the space station in its orbit and relative orbit as well, but as you can see, it's veering downwards. So this thing is going in excess of 16,500 miles an hour, 17,000 even miles per hour relative with the space station, and also going down. See, here's where they focus in. They didn't change cameras. Mary proves that by looking up over here in the check in. See how they're zooming in on it now? This thing really caught their attention. Now, what does that look like to you? It looks just like the moon, doesn't it? And I'll show you why it can't be for two reasons. First of all, again,
Anyway, this is as much as I want to play. Yeah, you can definitely see this thing looks like the moon, but it's something that's moving along at the same speed as the International Space Station as it orbits the Earth. But anyways, link will be in the description. Check that out. Let's go to this one here. This one, you know, I might have played this one, but anyways, watch these three lights here. Anyways, that's that. Yeah, you know, I played so many of these things. Sometimes I forget if I've posted them already, but you know, and I'm sure not everyone has seen them. This one here, it's you know, all it is a video of this guy talking about this photograph. It's not a video. It's just this photo of something he caught in the sky. So, you know, in order to avoid any kind of copyright issues, I'm not going to play it. I'll just leave a link in the description. You want to check that out. Let's go to this one here. Now, this is a Reddit post, so I mean, I'm not going to have any issues playing this one, but check this out. Wow, look how fast that thing moves away. You know, that's very similar to a UFO that was caught, I think it's like Italian, someplace in Italy. And I always thought that that was a man-made military, you know, one of ours. That could have been one of ours. Generally, if it has rivets, it's one of ours. If it's smooth hull, no rivets, no seams, it's one of theirs. Anyways, let's go to this video here. Oh, yeah, this one here, it's supposed to be some guy that, you know, here, a medical discharge from Area 51, and he quickly calls Art Bell to report on some stuff. I actually don't think this is real. I think this is someone playing a prank on Art Bell. But anyways, just check out a little bit of this.
I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country. Oh man, I don't know where to start. They're gonna they'll triangulate on this position really soon.
You can't spend a lot of time on the phone, so give us something quick.
Okay, what we're thinking of as aliens are they're extra dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51.
Yeah, see, now the whole idea of it being extra dimensional, that's why I don't think it's fake. I think this is one of those deflections, you know, where they're trying to deflect the attention away from the fact that we have underwater neighbors. And it's just, the guy is just way too overly dramatic for me. That's why I don't think this is real. But anyways, you want to check out the rest of it, link will be in the description. Let's see, this one I found on Reddit too. These are just some photos of this Lieutenant Colonel Wendell C. Stevens private collection. It's this photo, you can see that UFO there. That one's pretty clear. And then on this page here too, I don't know why they didn't just put them all in a single post, but there's this one here. I mean, that looks like a pretty clear UFO. And there's this one here. Triangular. You know, I've always wondered, with the same way that there's a lot of diversity, you know, with us talking surface monkeys, you know, in the way that there's Latins and there's Africans and there's, you know, Swedish and just, you know, all the different races. I wonder if our neighbors, our underwater neighbors, have more diversity, which is why we see so many different types of crafts. You know, and similar to us, you know, like not everyone is allowed to get into a jet plane and, you know, fly around the skies. I wonder if it's the same for them too. You know, only certain people within their society is allowed to get into these crafts and fly around. But remember, you know, this is a water planet. We only occupy 30% of this planet, and even that 30%, you know, we're generally just along the coast. So, you know, as far as like the entire planet is concerned, the human race is really insignificant when you really look at the entire planet. So what if our underwater neighbors have just as much diversity as we do, and, you know, and they're spread out in a much wider area, you know, on the oceans and deep earth caverns on this planet. So anyways, a link to this stuff will be in the description. Let's see here. Yeah, this is the Indian Army Mountaineering Expedition Team has sighted mysterious footprints of mystical beast Yeti measuring 32 by 15 inches close to Makulu Base Camp on 9th April 2019. This elusive snowman has only been sighted at Makulubaram National Park in the past. Let's see, there's that. I guess they can measure this, the stride, and see that, yeah, this thing must be pretty big, I would imagine. Anyways, link to this will be in the description. And then last is this article here about ghost ships of the 1800s. A mysterious wave of airship sightings took place in the U.S. between 1896 and 1897, and there is plenty of mystery to go around. Background: in the late 1890s, strange airships started being spotted sailing across the country's skies. While lighter-than-air airships have been around since the 1850s, their capabilities were far more limited, and they were not nearly as big as those being observed. Witnesses described the ship or ships as being 150 to 200 feet long and moving at speeds of roughly 135 to 150 miles per hour. Airships at the time were generally smaller and only moved at speeds of around 5 to 7 miles per hour. Yeah, again, people have been reporting UFOs in our skies for as long as we've been keeping track of history. So at some point, there must have been an effort by certain individuals within our society to try and put a lid on all of this stuff. I'm sure it's it's for power and control and all of the other nonsense. But anyways, yeah, it's obvious we've never been alone on the planet. We have underwater neighbors that we've been seeing flying around in these crafts forever, and people in the government have been lying to us about it. But it's all coming out now, and every day more and more of this stuff is coming out, and I'm just going to keep continuing to post this stuff because I'm a part of disclosure. So that is going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll have more things like this. Take care.